Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Day is Ours channel. I'm your host, Johnny Utah. It is Thursday, March 21st, and today we have a little bit of a different episode here for you. So, today is going to be really weird because today I'm actually not working out. And the reason I'm not working out is because I'm going to be donating plasma. So we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about that, and let's get started. So, I guess we'll start with the reason of why donate plasma. Well, pretty simple. There are two main things that go into dealing with donating plasma. First, it's actually a really good thing, for the people who need the plasma. So it's not something that you're just doing, but it doesn't really benefit anyone else. This is actually something that a lot of people need and can honestly save lives. So it is a pretty positive impact there. And then secondly, of course, it's a good side hustle. Whether you're in a promotion or not in a promotion, you're going to make some pretty good money. Most normally, you're making anywhere between, say, $40 or $50 every donation that you make. Currently, if you're a brand new donor, like I am, there's a promotion that's going on right now that you can earn up to $750 or $800. I think it goes all the way to $1,000, depending on the state that you live. So your first 8 donations, once you complete those 8 donations in a 30-day window, that can amount to between $750 and $1,000. So, you're talking like $100 per donation, which is a pretty good amount. I can't think of any other really side hustles in which you can make $100 in an hour, right? For an hour of your time. And all you do is just sit there and just coast for an hour. So relatively simple, relatively easy. When it does come to donating plasma, there's absolutely some things that you definitely want to keep in mind. Damien and I like to talk a lot on this channel. We love Celsius. Celsius does have caffeine in it, and generally they do not want you consuming caffeine. So today was a day that I did not have caffeine, as well as I didn't work out either, because you shouldn't be working out before or after you are donating plasma. This can cause issues, ruptures in the vein that they're poking the needle into, which could lead to major swelling, and if not really recognized soon enough, could lead to death. So you definitely don't want to work out before or after. Use the day that you do a plasma donation as a rest day. Pretty important. And so even now, even though I'm not working out, I'm still a little bit active. So this morning I slept in a little bit, woke up at 7 instead of my normal 6 o'clock time frame, and took a walk. So as long as you're generally not, lifting your arms and doing weights with them, almost all other kinds of exercises are pretty good. They do also advise you to stay from aerobic exercises, something that brings your heart rate really, really high, just to make sure you don't do that. But generally going for a walk, or even last Sunday, I went on a hike, once again, that's mostly your leg work and a little bit of your core, very, very little strain on your actual arms. So, and that's the more concerning part. You just want to make sure you're not damaging, or further damaging, I should say, that vein in which they're poking. So now that we talked a little bit about the plasma donating process, now you're probably wondering, okay, well, is this something that I can do? Well, you just have to realize that there are a few stipulations when it comes to donating plasma. The first being that, obviously, if I don't have a tattoo yet, but I do plan on getting one in the future. You can't have a tattoo that covers your vein spots. You have to have 2 good veins on both sides. So it can't just be one, it's got to be both. And if you have a tattoo, it just cannot cover this area of your arm. And so you just can't cover this area of your arm. So that way they're not going to stick a needle through ink, essentially. And if you do get a tattoo, let's say you get a tattoo here on your arm, and it's not covering that area, You do have to wait, I think. Most places, I think, will make you wait like a year before you can actually donate. So there are some stipulations there. If you've had surgeries, past faintings, if you have infectious disease, stuff like that, you will have to wait some time. So make sure to do some research online if, if there's something different in your case that you want to make sure, I just had COVID-19. Can I even donate? Okay, well, it's all about time frame. So make sure to look online, check in with your local center, because that's going to be the best way to determine whether you can or can't at this point in time. But obviously, like I said, it's a great side hustle, so you can absolutely do that, and it's something that's actually good and benefits others. So those are like two key points. And it's a very short amount of time for, once again, only an hour of your time, generally speaking. You can make $50. And if you're on a promotion, I mean, generally those promotions are anywhere from $80 to $100 per donation. So that's pretty sweet. Well, and if you are interested in donating plasma and you don't have any stipulations that prevent you from doing so, I'll put up my referral code right over here. I think it's going to be on the side. It may be on that side. I don't know. But I'll put it right over here, so you can just go ahead and print this out. Well, like, take a screenshot, print this out, give it to your local BioLife station, and they'll go ahead and do that there for you. And I really personally like BioLife. BioLife they're pretty sweet. They not only do they have the special promotions that they do, they also have like a reward system on top of it. So kind of just like you donate, 7 times in 1 month, they give you 200 points, and you can accumulate different points for different things, referring a friend, milestones. Hey, this is my 20th donation. This is my 50th donation, 100th donation. And you'll get points that you'll accumulate over time, and then you can either redeem those for gift cards, or you could just redeem them for straight cash right into your account. Which I guess leads to the last part of it. How do you get paid? Well, they give you a card, like a Visa, MasterCard for you. That may differ upon what state you live in, area that you live in. And that's just an extra card that you can utilize for it. So it ends up being, I believe, like a prepaid card. So just note that it's not going to work for a lot of like automatic transactions, because a lot of automatic transactions, usually you're not allowed to use prepaid cards or load cards. But pretty much for a lot of other things, it does work. Like you can get gas in it, you can get groceries in it. Like I'm personally saving it to get a tattoo, right? Once I reach my weight goal of under 200, I'll schedule my appointment for my first tattoo, and that'll be the extra funds that I'll use there for it. So however you use the funds, it's all up to you, but it's great to have just a little bit of a side hustle that works there for you. And if that does, like I said, my referral code is hopefully still on the screen here, so you could screenshot this at any time. Just write down your location that you're going into and just give that to your local rep, and they'll get you started on your journey there. Well, I gotta go because I am gonna have to be leaving here pretty soon to get to my appointment. So with that here, it is Johnny Utah out. Have a good morning.